Oh, pardon. I think that's appropriate though. This is Hungarr. I'm Colwyn. This is Transformers Power of the Prime Voyager class Hungarr. And you have to say it like that because it's literally spelt like that. He's got like 3 or 4 R's in his name. He is part of the Abominus line. And in Combiner Wars and Power of the Primes, the Combiner guys did use the Scramble City style combining, which meant you were allowed to switch and swap them, but you really were supposed to buy the sets, and this is the Abominus set. And like you can see here, he's nice and tall and strong, and like he looks intimidating. He's got minimal backpack going on. Accessories wise, he does come with his Enigma of Combining, which is basically a non-transforming Titan return head, and you can peg it into one of his armor pieces. And these, let me go ahead and take these off because these will go ahead and these will be his feet in combined mode, and they got these cool blaster cannons on there, so they work as good weapons. And you can even hold them with the 5mm peg on the bottom and like use other pegs and different things with these. But yeah, we're done with those for right now. And the Enigma Combiner thing here can be used with one of the hand armor things. Like this. And you would use Prime Masters, which are basically Titan return heads that transform into something similar to this, but you know, they transform. And apparently those will give them like superpowers and stuff. Yeah, Power of the Primes got weird. They got all super powered and stuff, and then they lost the powers. They had the power. It's funny how skinny he looks, but at the same time he's got the beefiness. Let's bring in our comparisons. He's powerful but agile, you know, and partially untransformed. So we've got our comparison shots here. We've got Film Noir Spider-Man, we've got Scourge, we've got Hubcap, we've got Soda Can. I've got the, excuse you, we've got the Siege car guys. And let me go ahead and scooch him back here, and we will bring in Cinder Twin. We will bring in Blot. We will bring in, see, now I'm forgetting his name. Cutthroat. And Ripper Snapper. See, I remembered your name. And like I keep saying in all my videos, and I realize I say like a lot, don't I? Like this, like that, like that. Indeed. They don't look like they match, but at the same time, their garishness and their clashiness, and the fact that they're all just a bunch of weird monster freaks. Like, yeah, you guys are freaks. Like, in the best way, you guys are freaks, alright? They do match, and they do work together, and you will see in the combined mode, like, I had them combined the other day. It's one of the better combined modes in the series. Seriously, I don't have, you know what? We will bring in Dinobot Grimlock so you can see what he looks like alongside another Voyager. And like I said earlier, he's skinnier than other Voyagers, but he bulks out in different ways, and he works. He's on his own, each of these guys. I keep saying, but each of the Abominus bots, they all make really good toys on their own. So we will talk articulation. This head sculpt is just outright. I love this head sculpt. He is just all teched out, and like you wouldn't think he would turn into what he turns into. He looks like he turns into some type of spaceship, and I'm gonna try and ad hoc a bad spaceship mode out of this guy later on. It'll be funny. It'll be horrible. But he's got a ball-jointed head, again, because of the shape of his head, this big old Megatron-esque bucket head thing looking like something out of Tron or some, you know, bad 80s cartoon. Oh, wait a minute. a bad 80s cartoon. Oh, again, my mom would have hated this. I actually don't mind that sound at all. Let's just sit here for a moment and enjoy. Got that ratcheted joint ASMR. If you thought inappropriate thoughts while listening to that, 1, let me know down below, and 2, get help. Get help. That's not something you should be turned on by. He's got the ratcheted shoulders with universal joints, basically. He has a swivel at the elbow. He's got a 90-degree elbow joint. No waist articulation. I mean, they could have maybe worked something in there, but this entire compartment in here is actually hollow for storage of different parts in different modes. And, yeah, I just don't think they could have engineered it in there. Like, even this is going to kind of confuse me. Oh, that's... Oh, hello! I have a head in my torso. Goodbye. He's got the ratcheted universal joint hips. He's got a thigh swivel. He's got a very good, look at that knee right there. Take a knee, my liege. Double jointed knees. He's got ankle tiltage, and he's got back and forth. He can bite you with his foot. Ow! You're making me do that. Ow! So let's go ahead and transform him into his creature mode. We're going to come down here to his feet, and you're going to close those together. You're going to come up here to the chest and grab the tail and pull it away from the torso, so you can flip the head in and fold that down and fold the tail over. You can then push these claw point things up to get the more ridges on his back. You're going to lay him flat, kind of. It's going to become his stomach, because you're going to take the arms. You're going to bend them all the way back and around and get them bent kind of with the heels, the elbows going backwards. Then come here to the underside and flip out these little tiny front dragon feet. And this really is it. This is his transformation into his creature mode. It's really not all that complicated. He is just doing the crab walk, waving his legs in the air. He's got these big old chompy teeth bit things. Now, I actually did figure out a really decent spaceship mode for this guy. I'm going to take the legs and we're going to flip them back into those little cubby holes. Alright? Make sure the chest stays up. You're going to take the legs, fold them up, and as you fold them up, use those shoulder swivels to turn them around. Bring the legs around till you have the hips facing backwards to the underside of his torso. And use those thigh swivels to wrap the dragon heads around the side. And then when you lay down the arms, you're going to hinge them out a little bit. Straighten the heads out. And I'm going to bring in the feet weapons, and we're going to plug those onto the ports. Now, yeah, they will kind of entangle each other a little bit, but you know, you can ignore that a little bit. And he is an abominous creature, so there is his spaceship mode. We've got some thrusters and stuff back here, kind of, you know. Yeah, he's just doing the splits, really. That's obscene, probably. That I should get censored for that. But we've got the heads up here as like the weapons, and then the tail here is kind of the cockpit. Hey, it's a thing. It's a thing that I think you can do. That I think you should be aware of. But we'll quickly put him back into his twin-headed dragon mode. with his tiny little front claws that are just so adorable. Adorable. Yes, they are. Alright, let's bring over Film Noir Spider-Man. I've got Scourge. I've got Hubcap. We've got Soda Can. We have the Cybertronian Tar Guys. And let's bring in all the other Abominus dudes. We've got Cinder Twin. We've got Cutthroat. We've got Blot. And we've got Ripper Snapper. And again, just like in their robot modes, they clash, but it's their clashing nature that makes them look so good together. We will get into the proper combine mode when I do the whole combine for Abominus all together, but should you get Hungarr here by himself, he's a fun, weird creature. He's got a good robot mode. His transformation is fun. And yeah, I think he's worth it. Back in the day in 2017, he was like 20 bucks mint in box. Now he's like 40 and 50 bucks in the box. And oh, one more thing here. You can flip these panels up to complete the scale thing. And he's got the nice stickers too. These are really, really nice stickers, and they've held on really well over the years. He's got the stickers out here on his shoulder/hips. He's got some cool paint detailing down here, but that's his combined mode chest with the core inside. Yeah, no, he's a great figure. If you can get him loose for like 25, 30 bucks complete, I think he came with a trading card also. I would absolutely look into that. So I'm Colin. This has been me talking about Transformers Power of the Prime Voyager class Hungarr. Remember, you gotta say it that way, because that's the way it's spelled. It's gonna be spelled that way, you know, somewhere. It's a good figure, holds its value really well. I would absolutely look into it, especially if you want to build the Abominus combined mode, which we will be doing later on. So look forward to that. Thank you guys for watching. One more thing. I actually forgot to bring in and show him here next to Grimlock. He looks good. He would look good in a fight against Grimlock. Tyrannosaur versus Twin-Headed Dragon. Roar. Very cool. Roar. Okay, bye-bye.